Collective. Okay, I don't have any intentions. I don't know what the cards are going to give us. We're just going to pull some cards and see what the message is from Spirit. The energy just feels like Spirit wants me to let them talk and not set an intention. So that's what we're going to do. The Six of Swords. This is about moving your life forward to more balance, calmer waters. You may hear a lot. What's that wanted to come out? A Page of Wands, starting over. Feeling like you don't know what's coming. The Knight of Wands. Some of you may be trying to heal from someone who keeps trying to enter your life. Okay, this feels like some of you may be getting breadcrumbed even. Like you want to move forward and you want to feel better, and yeah, it's scary and you feel like you've lost everything and you have to start over. And if you look at these two cards, this Knight of Wands headed towards this page, it's headed straight towards the page. The Knight of Wands is an action card. And I feel like for some of you, you feel so confused and maybe even naive and not really sure what's going on here. And there's an energy here that won't leave you alone. And so as much as you want to heal, this feels like someone, maybe you haven't gone no contact with someone, or you haven't totally cut someone off. And so in your mind, they're not letting you heal because they keep coming in. But what I'm seeing here is a failure to go no contact, right? It takes strength to cut someone off. It takes strength to just delete them off your phone, to block them on everything, to not accept their phone calls, to not read the text messages. And that's a strength that it's almost like you have to force it on you. You just sit on your hands if you have to and not touch your phone. Right? Because you just have so much you want to say, or you want to try to get something through. And this feels like, if this is your reading, you may be stuck in this situation where there's a crack, and you leave a crack open for this Knight of Wands, they're going to come riding in and they're going to breadcrumb you and they're going to say things you want to hear, and they won't let you heal, but they won't fix themselves either. So you sit in a stalemate. And this is Spirit saying you've got to have the strength to get on this boat. And getting on this boat to calmer waters means you have to cut this person off. They can't just come riding in anytime they want. And if you have someone that's doing that, you're going to have to do an extra push here to cut them off. Look, I said it. You sit in a stalemate. You can't make a decision either way. You can't leave. You want to leave. You kind of don't want to leave. You know you can't stay because you're hurting. And this is because this is someone who has made you feel like you're not valuable, like you've stopped loving yourself. You get to the point where all you can do is focus on whether or not this person's coming back. Are they going to follow through? And this is a kind of energy, this Knight of Wands in this reading, that knows what they're doing. They know they're keeping you hanging. They know that they've got you feeling vulnerable and sad, in a stalemate, can't make a decision. That boat, as the first card out, is a sign from Spirit. Get on. Hop on board. Some of you aren't listening to your intuition on this one. You're not listening to the message. That's your intuition knocking on the door. Like, let's hop on this boat. Let's just go and heal. But when you leave the door cracked, or any avenue for this person to weasel their way back in, throw you a couple breadcrumbs, keep you hanging on, make some promises they can't keep, it keeps you in a stalemate. And you're just here, right, feeling so stripped of everything and tired and exhausted and hurt. It does. It feels like you're trying to start over from scratch. And this energy doesn't want that to happen. It's a toxic energy. But they've left you out in the cold. They've left an Empress out in the cold. Look at you. You forgot who you were. If this is your reading, you're an Empress who got left out in the cold. You can't do that to God's children. You can't do that to an Empress. But you feel like this, like a page, just trying to start over. And you don't listen to your intuition. And what I'm seeing here is this is almost like, and the Empress, by the way, the number in the Empress is 111. That's an angel number, 111. This is like Spirit saying, remember who you are. And no one has a right to keep you hanging like this. And the only thing that's stopping you is you being convinced that this person's going to change, or being stuck on the potential that, you know, they were so amazing in the beginning, they can do it again. That's what I'm getting here. And so you get stuck in this stalemate where you can't make a decision. And I feel like every time, if this is your reading, you do try to get on this boat, this person comes riding in because they feel your energy disconnected. The Tower, dismantle. The Tower isn't always a bad card, guys. The Tower is about dismantling your life and belief systems as you know it. Is about breaking all of this toxic bullshit down so that you can move forward, so that you can get on this boat to calmer waters, so that you can find peace and balance, so you can find the Empress in you again, because you're still an Empress even if you don't feel like it. And if you get left out in the cold, if someone leaves an Empress out in the cold, then they're just unawake, they're unhealed. This is so you were in a relationship with someone who had no idea who they were with. You were dealing with someone who didn't see you, and this Tower moment had to happen to dismantle your belief system that this is what you need in your life, because it's not. You deserve better than this. And so if you've been feeling like stuck and you don't know what to do, this is Spirit exposing it to you. The Moon in reverse is about exposing lies and old belief systems and toxicity, and exposing people in your life who don't deserve to be there. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, this Knight of Wands who keeps riding in and keeps interrupting your attempt to get balance back in your life and feel better. Yeah, we're exposing this to you. And this Tower moment was to help expose to you that you're an Empress. And if you got left out in the cold, that might actually be a good thing, because now this person has shown their true colors, and you can go off and create the life you're meant to have as an Empress. And so sometimes things being exposed, that's for your benefit. And if this is your reading, I feel like if you were to start letting your higher self, letting your intuition in when it knocks on the door, instead of leaving the door open for this Knight of Wands, try leaving the door open for this High Priestess. Let your intuition in and start guiding you, because listen, 111, you're spiritually protected here, and you may not see the path right now, right? It's in reverse. You can't see the path because right now your energy is focused on someone who's keeping you hanging on, and it's like a game. They're playing checkers with your life, and this is Spirit saying, play chess. Okay? You're an Empress. You rule the chessboard. The Queen on the chessboard. An Empress embodies all four queens, and the Queen on the chessboard is the most powerful player. She can move in any direction, as many moves as she wants. The King can only move one at a time. Without the Queen, the King gets checkmate and fails, right? So this Tower moment that you feel has left you feeling just starting over. You don't know where to go. The path isn't clear because you're not listening to your intuition. And if you start listening to it, Queen of Pentacles, look at that. This is where your stability comes in. Start nurturing yourself. Start remembering who you are. Go get some money. Go travel. If you want to go back to school, do that. Apply for that job. Call judgment on this, because Spirit has. Spirit's already called judgment on this. And so this feeling of feeling like you're starting over and you don't know where to turn, and you know, this person's life seems to be going so good, and they keep coming in every time I try to escape. That's the game, but you can control that game by playing chess and not checkers. You need to go Operation Unbothered here. You need to cut this person off, get the strength to say, yeah, I'm not going to sit in this stalemate anymore, waiting for this person to call the shots. Why does this person get to decide whether or not the relationship continues? If they're going to be in, out, on, off, here, not here. Why is it their decision? It's your decision. It's your life. And this is Spirit saying, remember who you are and take a leap of faith. I can't make it out. We can end right here. Take that leap of faith. You can't see the path ahead of you, right? That's why it's called faith. Because you don't really know where Spirit's going to take you, but I can promise you it's going to be somewhere better than this stalemate where you sit waiting for someone who only gives you enough to keep you confused. That's a game. You need to start listening to your intuition. Someday you're going to be so thankful for this Tower moment. You're going to look up and say, oh, thank you, God. Thank you for stripping me of all of these old belief systems and settling for less than I deserve, because you deserve better and you will get better. And all it's going to take is a leap of faith, and know that, yes, you're going to feel You're going to feel naive and uninformed maybe at first and not sure where it's taking you, but I promise you, there's no light at the end of this kind of toxic tunnel, but there is a light at the end of this one, and this is a clear message from Spirit to get on that boat. Get on that boat. Go to calmer waters. I hope you guys have a blessed day.